I know heartbreak can be incredibly painful. I understand it because I've been there many times before. But a little bit of tough love, tough advice is, although I'm sorry that the relationship didn't work out for you, I'm not sorry you're going through this. Because when done right, times like these can help you grow into a better man. They can push you to be a better version of yourself on the other side of all this pain you're going through right now. And I definitely don't want to minimize or downplay the amount of hurt that you're feeling right now. But give me a moment of your time, and hopefully I can give you some advice that helps you through this. And this advice is coming from somebody who has done this many, many times before. So stick with me in this video, and I think I can help you out. Here are some tips for overcoming heartbreak. My advice to you would be to immediately unfollow them and block them on all social medias, block their phone number. If you've broken up with them, you no longer care what they have to say. You don't want to keep the arguments going. And trust me, you definitely do not want to see what they're about to post on social media. It does you absolutely no good. You won't get any closure from it. You're better off not seeing it, out of sight, out of mind. Block their phone number, unfollow them on all social media, basically make it impossible for them to get a hold of you without physically stopping by your house. And I hope that that is not something you'd have to deal with. I would strongly encourage you not to get back together with this person. If things were already bad enough for you to break up, problems like that don't just go away when you make up. And the breakup makeup game, it's so toxic and it never ends well. This analogy can be a little bit crude, but once you bring the trash out to the corner to get picked up by the trash people, you never bring the trash bag back inside and dump it all over your floor. That just isn't the way you do things. When you decide to take that bag of trash out to the corner, it's gone. Treat your breakups the same way. If you pull the trigger and you decide that it's bad enough to break up, don't go back on your word. Stick to your guns. Kick them to the curb. Next, I would say take some time, sit down, actually write out every bad thing about the relationship that you can remember while it's fresh. Because what ends up happening is once you haven't heard from that person in a couple days, a couple weeks, you might start to miss them. What often happens is you miss all the good times. And the way our brains work is when we're feeling lonely, we're missing all those good times and we ignore and actually forget about all the bad times. So you need to have that list to pull out during those couple weeks, maybe couple months of hard times so that you can read all of the reasons why you broke up in the first place. It can help you power through some weak points. This is an important one. Be honest with yourself. Sit down. Again, spend some time. You'll see a theme here. You have to spend some time thinking about this. I want you to think about 3 things that you personally could have done better in the relationship. Brutally honest. No one else is going to read it except you. Becoming a better man after a breakup has to involve growth and self-reflection. You can't just point the finger at the other person. It takes 2 to tango. There's 2 sides to a coin, on and on. There's all these sayings. Super important that you get your own house in order before you invite another person into it. So think of 3 things that you could have done better and get to work. This is by far the most painful point of advice I have for you. I want you to compare yourself to the man she left you for. I want you to take a no BS approach to it. I want you to write down what you think that man has that you don't. Because the next step is you're going to put together an action plan on how you can get those things. And I'm not really looking for material things. Like if you're like, he has a boat. All right, well, that doesn't mean you have to go out and get a boat. But is he in better shape? Does he have a better job, which means he's more driven? He has goals, etc. It's very painful in this moment, but sometimes when you're the most broken, you can be the most honest with yourself. Because remember, the goal of this is not to just feel all this pain and stay the same person stuck in the same spot. The goal is to get over this pain, but to use it as a chip on your shoulder to motivate you. I promise you, you can take this pain and turn it into something productive. It just takes a little guidance, a little thought, a little planning. And lastly, I want you to be happy with being given the opportunity to become somebody new and given the opportunity to present that new person to somebody that doesn't know who you were before. Think of it that way. Reframe it in your head. Your next relationship, that person is going to get the best version of you that anybody has ever had. You got this.